Hello children. Yes, geography lesson I started now. North America, very lengthy lesson. Many topics we learned about the North America. Today I am going to complete this lesson. Today's topic is population. What type of people are there? Who are the natives or residents of the North America? How much population is urbanized in the North America? And which part is most densely populated and which is less populated? All that one we are learning today. Okay, children? Yes. Yes. Europeans and the Africans are the natives, or you can say residents of the North America. See children, when they discovered the North America, it is Mexico gold attracted them, many minerals attracted them. So Europeans only started going there and settling there. So most of the Europeans only the residents of the North America, as well as Africans. Why Africans? These Europeans brought the Africans as the slaves. When they started mineral mining and all, they need some slaves, some laborers they need. So they brought the Africans. Because of this reason, Europeans and the Africans are the natives of the or descendants of the North America. Follow children? Yes. Next one. What language they are speaking? Spanish, English and French. These are the main languages which the North America they are using. Other than that, some local languages also are there. What is it? They are called American Indian language. What local language? What locality people are talking now in that area? That is called local language. That language is also there in North America. Then Mexico and Central Asia, they are highly populated children. They are highly populated, high density. Why it is high density? Because of availability of minerals in the Central Highlands. They are availability. Appalachians explained, do you remember? They are rich in the minerals. Because of this reason, and in Mexico also, mining and all is there. Gold is also available. Because of this reason, Mexico and Central Asia are highly populated. Density is more. Their availability is less. In that only it is thickly populated. Density means, understand what children? In the square kilometer, how many people are living? That is called density. Total population divided by area means you get the density of the population. Okay. North part of the continent is empty. It is very less populated. You can say empty only. How it is? It is like our Himalaya. It is frozen. Alaska and all children. Do you remember? Alaska and all. So because of that, a freezing point will be there. Who will settle there? Crops are not growing. Ice will be falling there. Snowfall will be there. So in that condition, any people will go and settle there? No. Because of this reason, it is empty. Followed? North part of the continent. Alaska and all the countries are there. No? There it is. Next, in North America, nearly 90% of the population is urbanized. Urban is city. See children, North America, 98% people are in the city. Hardly 2% people are in the village. You can imagine how rich continent it is. In the beginning only I told, many reasons are there for its richness. So almost everyone are rich and all are in the urban city. Then Caribbean islands are less populated. Caribbean island is very less populated. Why? Means for people settlement children need land we need. Weather conditions should be suitable. Fertile soil we need. Drinking water facility we need. But in the Caribbean island, for the settlement of the people, land availability is very less. To construct the house and all that one we need land. To make the roads and all proper facility should be there. This is all not available in the Caribbean islands. Because of this reason, it is less populated. Less populated. Okay, children. I think you followed the population. What main things are in the population? That I have taken. Europeans and the Africans are the natives. In Spanish, English, French is their language. Mexico and Central Asia are highly populated. Caribbean islands are less populated. 98% of the population is in the urban. Then north part is empty. This is about the population of the North America. While teaching the industries, about fishing industry, I forgot to explain. That one I am taking today. Okay. What it is children? See. Grand Banks and George's Bank. Fishing ground children there. Yes, see children. North America means it is having many rivers: Mississippi, Missouri, Snake, St. Lawrence. Do you remember? Many rivers are there. Colorado, like this, many rivers are there. So in that, fishing they used to conduct. So fishing is also one of the major industries there. Fishing, two important fishing grounds are Grand Banks. What the fishing, what should be there? No, they are called banks. Not the money bank, syndicate bank, not that one. Fishing banks there. They are catching the fish, processing them, packing them. From that they are making the medicines or food. That one is Grand Bank and George Bank. These are the two important banks in the North America. Okay, children. Take these points. Now I take some give results. Some points are there. Why they are in the North America? That one I am explaining. Already while teaching, some of them I taken. Some more I will revise it. Okay. Take this point. Yes. These are the three children. I will read out the reason why it is called. See, first one is North America is rich continent. Why it is rich? Well, in the beginning only I explained. One more time, I will repeat the results in the. If I go on writing this video will be lengthy, you may get bored. So I will read out. If you want, once or twice this will be video. Okay? Yes. North America is very rich. Why means well developed science and technology is there. Second one, large domestic market is there. Within the continent only, they are having very big market. Then industrial trade relationship is there. They are exporting many things, importing many things. So like this way they are having the foreign trade with the many countries. Then developed good means of transport is there. All the transport ways, road transport, air transport, water transport, all are well developed children. While teaching I explained what type of transport facility they are having. Because of these four reasons, North America is called as a rich continent. Followed? Yes. Second one, North America has rich agriculture productivity. Only 10% of the land is under the cultivation, even though the productivity is high comparing to other continents. Why it is so? That is, first one is they are having the large farms. The agriculture field is big one. Second one, every work is mechanized. Mechanization in farming. Then adequate irrigation facility. Sufficient irrigation facility they are having. That is one reason. And the soil fertility is very rich. They are using the fertilizers and all. So they are having the fertile soil. These are the four reasons because of they are having the agriculture productivity very high. Third one, North America has highly industrialized region. Many industries are there. Many cities are having the industry. Not only small industries, very big industries also they are having. How it is possible? What is the reason for this? That reasons, first one is availability of raw material. Number of minerals are available in abundance. That is the main reason. Second one, availability of transport facility. Transport facility is more important. So they are having that transport facility. Third one, adequate supply of power. Wind power they are having, electricity power they are having. So that is most essential for the industry. That also they are having. Then sound financial conditions. As it is a rich continent, so financial condition is very good. People also having the richness, and government is also providing the number of facility for the industrialization. The industrial policy is very favorable to the people. Then modern technology. Day by day, they are developing the science and technology. So every time the technology is developing, it making the providing the facility for the industrialization. These are the 5 reasons children. Followed. Then America is a land of prairies. It is always a land of prairies. Why it is so? 3 big grasslands are there. Pampas, Lunas, Pampas, I said remember that is Llanos of Venezuela. They are in Venezuela. Pampas of Brazil, then Pampas of Argentina. These are the big 3 grasslands. It is in the page number 147 children in the textbook. Prairies. So because of this reason, North America is called as the land of prairies. See, I completed the lesson children. Any doubt you are having, you can ask in the Google way. Okay, now I will give the questions for today's session. Take it. Yes. These 4 questions, children. Mention the languages of North America. Who are the residents of North America? Third one, North America is highly industrialized. Then, North America is called land of prairies. Why it is called so? On that one, these 2 are the give reasons children. Shortcut I write give reason. Followed by, so I have to write reason for this, and for these 2 I have to write the answer. Okay children? Yes.